Hello, community. My name is Tatiana Iskovska, and I'm welcoming you in the Zephyr Online Community event, where you can meet with the Zephyr Scale team and learn more about test management. And today I'm happy to talk with Johnatha Felix, software engineer for Zephyr Scale team. For those of you who do not know what Zephyr Scale is, I don't know how it may happen, but Zephyr Scale is a great test management and scalable and advanced solution for Azure. So, hi, Jonathan. How are you today?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Tatiana. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm doing great. Thank you.
It's a pleasure for us so that you could join us. Let's start with something simple. Could you please share your background with the Zephyr community? Where are you from, and how did it happen that you decided to be in the software development industry?
Okay. Yeah, so I'm from Brazil, actually, and I live in a city in southern Brazil by the beach, which is actually really good. So I started in the software industry back in 2012. And yeah, I started as a intern for software testing. So it was a great opportunity for me to catch up with the industry and also learn about test automation. Actually, it was my first contact with test automation. It was really good.
It's nice, and now you are working. So how do you mix at the moment test automation and your development skills?
Yeah, so after working so many years with test automation, I ended up developing a lot of software development skills. And last year I asked to kind of make this change. So I used to be like a full-time just test automation engineer for Zephyr Scale, but now I also work as a software developer. So I'm actively working on new features and everything. It was a bit complicated in the beginning because you start like you have to learn a lot of new stuff, and then you still have to deal with the old stuff. So it was a bit difficult for me, but right now it's fine. I guess like I got the hang of it, and then I can finally have a proper schedule to work with both roles.
And which one do you enjoy most?
Well, this is very hard for me actually, because I really like test automation, and I miss doing it more. But I'm actually enjoying a lot being a software developer. So I don't know. I'm kind of caught in between in that.
Yeah, it's also a way of how you can like change what you are doing on a daily basis and try to do something more. So even I am trying to as a community manager, I had to do lots of like writing work and work with people, but at the same time I have some development skills, and sometimes I code something in the VB script or any other languages, and I just I like it so much. It's great
Yeah.
that SmartBear allows doing this, right?
Yeah, it was a really great opportunity. Actually, I'm so grateful because I really wanted to try it and see how I could perform. And then it was great that they gave me this opportunity to kind of change my career a little bit.
It's nice. And if we, I'm sure that many of us we have to learn every day something new because the technology is changing every day. How do you keep yourself on the on a high level of awareness of what is happening?
Yeah, well, this is a bit hard because, as you said, there's like so many things changing all the time, and then sometimes you get lost, I would say, like in what you should learn next. I'm kind of old school actually when it comes to learning. I really like books. I don't know, I think the fundamentals are more important than the technology itself. So in the books they covered it better, I guess. So for example, at this moment, I'm reading a book on SQL language, and it's like so, I don't know, enlightening. You know, like you get to actually understand the specifics and the details of the technology, not just how to use it, but also why to use it. So that's pretty good. But not everything is on books, unfortunately. And sometimes I just watch some YouTube videos for tech conferences. And yeah, sometimes some online courses on Udemy and stuff like that. But yeah, I do prefer the books, to be honest.
It's nice. I like the books as well, but after I got Kindle, so the books ended.
Yeah, well, for me, I have a Kindle as well, but to be honest, for technical books, I don't like it that much because it's really hard to see like source code and some tables and some graphics. They don't look
Mhm.
as good. But I do like Kindle for reading like normal literature, like any other types of books.
Okay, I see. And so let's return to Zephyr Scale, and you're an expert in Zephyr Scale. And please share, why do you like Zephyr Scale? Is there any features that you like, like the most, or it's something that you implemented, or something about your attitude to the Zephyr Scale?
Yeah. So yeah, for me, I joined the team about 2 years ago, a little more, and for me it was kind of interesting to be like a test engineer and work with a product that it's like made for testers, right? So it was kind of interesting to be like on the other side of the story. So Zephyr Scale, I think like it provides basically all the features you need as a tester to manage your tests. And that's the purpose of the tool. So it's cool. But I guess like the feature I like the most is the test player. Because as a tester, you basically have two big moments in your life cycle of the development, right? So first you have to design the test cases. And this is when your creativity comes in. Um, because you have to think of all the scenarios and stuff, and then you use the test case library to write those tests, and then there are a bunch of tools for you to write the best tests possible. But then you also have the part in which you have to execute those tests, and then like report the results. You have to sometimes attach screenshots of the errors, or maybe you just want to create an issue in the case the test case fail. So yeah, so I think I like the test player because of that. You can do all of that in a single screen, and then you also can get the reports afterwards. So that's pretty good. I guess like the test player is my favorite feature on Zephyr Scale.
Okay, it's a great one, and all of this that you described is what users use and what users see the interface, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if we take a look deeper into Zephyr Scale, what does it happen when we're talking about testing Zephyr Scale? Could you please describe the process that you use in the team?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so that's probably like the burning question, right? How do we test a test management tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we put a lot of effort on end-to-end acceptance tests. So that's using Selenium and like actually interaction with the browser.
Uh-huh.
So we have like this regression suite that we can run before we release any versions, and that's for both server and cloud. So that's good. It has a good coverage of all the core features of the product, and then we can release quite confidently that it's going to work for the customers, and then they will have like a great experience. But that's what the tester will do, right? This is a task of the tester at the moment. We also, of course, have exploratory tests for new features, and that's done manually. And on the development side, we have a lot of unit tests and also some integration tests to check if our code is it's working. So we have like many layers of testing, and that's been working for us lately. So we don't get like big bugs regarding some like, oh, this core feature stopped working and such things. And one thing that was also a bit of a challenge for the server app is because Atlassian releases new versions of Jira. So it was a bit complicated to test for all the versions if our app still worked. But we end up building an automation for that. So Atlassian publishes the versions of Jira to the Docker Hub. So we can just download the version and then run the automation against that version. So yeah, so that's like really sweet now. We don't have to worry about new Jira versions. So we already know if it's the app is compatible or not.
Okay, it looks like you cover a lot, so it's a great one. One question that came to my mind while you were talking, that you have like a test of tests like from the QA team, right? And developers also create unit tests, and we all know about this like a war among developers and testers, right? When somebody finds an issue, somebody will say it's not an issue, it's by design, right? So does it happen quite often in your team, and especially in your role, because you kind of on two chairs here? How do you solve them?
Yeah, well, this conflict, it's kind of expected, right? Well, I don't know. I've even in previous companies, I've always tried to be like a super respectful and understanding on the development side, because I know it's not simple to see everything and then you know, like to think of all the scenarios, because even after we release a version, there's still one little bug that you know is leaked away. So I am kind of lucky, honestly, to be working with really good developers in the sense that they understand and they don't take it as an offense. They don't take it as a critics on their code, you know. And I too, I try to be like super respectful and like, okay, let's see together. Let's see what's happening. So I actually try to help them to find the root cause and sometimes actually to fix it. So we kind of build this really partnership. You know, like it's like a relationship of trust and also of cooperation. So we actually don't have this conflict in our team, and it's pretty nice. We always like seek the best, and we understand that in the end, what matters is that we provide a product that's working for our customers, and not like, you know, who's wrong or right.
Okay, it's a good one. It's a good one, and in the end, we have the final product that lots of people are using at the moment. Thanks a lot. If you have any special message to Zephyr Scale Community, you can have.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think like as customers, we want to be heard, and then you know, like if we ask for something or if we are struggling with something, we want the vendor to listen and to fix it and do something about it. And yeah, I think all I have to say is that we are listening. We see everything you guys ask to be in the product, every bug report, and we try our best to meet those needs, and then also provide new features and new integrations that we know it's very important for the agile world we live today. And then yeah, we just really trying to do to meet everyone's needs. And then I hope you guys really enjoy the product, because we're doing it for you.
Great. So Zephyr Scale Community, you're here. It's your time to start participating in the community even more active by specifying, by saying your feature requests, or maybe something that you like or do not like in the product. Please use the Zephyr Scale Community in order to communicate with the product team, because we're ready to listen.
Yeah, do it.
Sure. Okay, thank you so much, Jonathan, for this for this interview. I'm sure that the Zephyr Scale users will learn a lot of more information about what is happening inside Zephyr Scale.
Thank you
Thank you.
for having me here.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.